Welcome to the THEADUSHOW. If you are watching or streaming this episode, thank you so much for tuning in. I have an incredible show for you guys today. Guys, I haven't filmed or taped a show with somebody overseas in a while, so this is kind of special for me because today my guest is from London. He's a singer, songwriter, artist, and producer. His new EP that he just released on August 8th, titled Spirits Up, is available everywhere music is sold. Help me welcome to the show, Lou Elliott.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Yo.
I keep doing takes and takes because I know I'm going to be like in the room with a bunch of producers. Why did you do that? Yeah. It just be like that. But what's up, man? How you been? What's up?
I'm really good, man.
That's what's up.
I'm fantastic.
Now look,
Go
ahead.
I'm all good. Yeah, it's been a very busy week, but it's all come together, and I'm very happy.
That's what's up, man. How did you get your start in music?
So I've always loved music and performing. Like I sort of used to do like acting. I used to do all that, and then it sort of drifted over to the music side of things. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer in like the last 2 years, and I released my first song last year, and people seem to really like it, so I carried on, and just dropped the EP, and again, people really like it, so I'm loving it.
That's what's up, man. Now let's go back in time, man. For you, was your intention of becoming an artist like your first priority, or were you just wanting to stick with being a musician? Because I heard you've been playing guitar all your life.
Yeah, so I've been playing guitar all my life, and then when I discovered my love for songwriting, and I've always had that love for performance, but then when I brought the songwriting aspect into it, I sort of like merged the two together, and then I started writing my own songs, and then picked up producing along the way. So I didn't always have that vision of wanting to be a singer-songwriter performer, but there was definitely always that sort of just guitar accompaniment there. And then it sort of obviously transitioned over to the singing songwriting aspect of it. And I'm really happy with what I'm doing. Definitely. I'm glad I made the right decision.
Man, now let me ask you, because I know you see drums back here. I'm an artist myself. I'm a musician. Now, how many artists on a count would you say you've worked with just throughout your lifetime?
I've worked with a lot of people out my lifetime, because obviously I've always sort of been in the industry, like whether it was acting or singing, songwriting, I've always been in that industry. So I've been surrounded with that sort of atmosphere all my life. But I'd say presently, if we're strictly just talking music, I've worked with a good handful, I'd say a good dozen artists, whether it's collaborating or actual music. I've got a feature with my friend I did a few weeks ago, and that the reception for that was fantastic. And it was great getting in the studio with someone else, and really, I just enjoy hearing everyone's ideas, really. You know what I mean? It's fantastic to hear everyone's opinions, and yeah.
Right. I can agree with that, because vibing in the studio or in live recordings or whatever kind of recording you are doing, when you are in the studio and you are basically vibing off of somebody's ideas and you guys have that connection, it's like instant. It's like mac and cheese homemade. Like, have you ever had homemade mac and cheese? It's like so incredible. Yes. Like when you at the Thanksgiving dinner. Like,
of course, I feel you.
Like, you want that connection. Like, I just did a taping with somebody yesterday, which you guys will see in the next after I take a commercial break. However, we were talking about how if you are not vibing in the studio, and if you don't have that type of connection and
the chemistry,
basically, you're not gonna want to be in the studio for 8 hours with that fool or whatever, because there's a lot of people going in and out, and you never know who might be the one just for you. So that's incredible, man, that you've worked with so many, and you've started from a very young age, honestly, from what I've heard. Now let's talk about this new EP, man. I gotta say, I was looking at the day when I saw August 8th. My first record that I released, I know this show's not about me. I'm not going to go into it. It's titled My Journal. I released it last year on August 8th.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. Yeah, man. So it's crazy. Such a coincidence. However, let's talk about this new EP, Spirits Up. What got you to do this record, man?
Well, the first song that I started working on about 2-3 months ago. It was a while ago where I started working on the EP. Was the song "Spirits Up" itself. We were just in the studio. I just finished shooting a music video. Got home, decided to write a song, and I was like, "Oh, let's call it "Spirits Up." Then just went to the studio, recorded it. I didn't quite think that that would be the title track and then be a title track on my EP. I never thought that would happen. But then I just kept making these songs. I was like, you know what? I want to drop a summer EP, and that's what I did. And obviously, you can see by the artwork, it's very sort of summer vibe, isn't it? It's very summer sort of EP. And so I think that's where it really started when I wanted to make an EP. And obviously, like I said before, surrounded by other artists in the studio, and just they were all doing EPs at summer. I was like, you know what? I'm going to hop on that. I'm going to do that as well. And I'm really glad I did.
Right. So you came up with the idea of doing an EP this year, or like it was already planned?
I think I was always gonna do some sort of like, I don't know if it was gonna be an album just yet, but I was always gonna do an EP like this year, because it's been a long year, been a tough year. You know, I wanted to get something out, something big out. You know, after obviously just coming out of this lockdown, and yeah, because I was working, like half the songs in the EP were produced at home, like recorded and produced all at home, because obviously I didn't have a studio for a while. So yeah, and considering that, I'm really happy with the result, you know.
That's what's up, man. Now, my favorite song on there is Change. I did listen to your record yesterday night when I was playing it for the show. That's one of my favorite ones. And if you guys haven't checked it out, y'all gotta go check out all his other music, because this guy has been on his grind since he was just a little thing. Honestly, I was reading up on y'all, and my producers were telling me, man, this guy really is on his grind. And I actually found you through one of my acting friends, honestly. So it was no coincidence that you had some sort of connection in the industry. Yeah, I feel you. But that's what's up, man. So are you doing anything this summer? Did you do anything this summer that was like extraordinary? Because I know everybody's like getting out of this COVID mentality type of thing. It's hard for some people.
Yeah, well, obviously, I'd say the first part of summer after, because obviously I've been at college for the last 2 years, and I've just after coming out of college, I just obviously was finishing up this EP. As in, I like to think I'm a perfectionist, so that I was always going back and changing stuff. And then when that was finally done, which was genuinely just like about a week before I went and sent it off to release, then I finally started to relax, hang out with my friends, you know, do all that, because that's what I wanted to do this summer as well, obviously.
That's what's up, man. Well, look, man, thanks so much for coming on the show. Love having you on.
Thank you.
I'm going to have you back on. I like your energy.
Oh, thank you.
I'm having you back on. His new EP titled "Spirits Up" is available now everywhere music is sold. There's more of the THEADUSHOW show after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the THEADUSHOW show. Now, my guest for today is an artist, influencer, entrepreneur, and so much more. His newest release, titled Shasta, is available everywhere music is sold. Help me welcome back to the show, Sensei, everybody.
What's good, everyone? I'm just happy to be here.
That's what's up, man. How are you all in all?
I'm doing great. It's been a great few days, and you know, I'm just excited to be back. That's all.
That's what's up, man. Now, I got to tell y'all a story before we start. And I know we have a lot to talk about, but I got to say, when he came in through these doors, I remember it was a few years ago, and he was like, yo, get these speakers, get these monitors, because he's an artist, and I'm an artist, and I'm a drummer. And I just loved how, like I said, you have taken your music from not just a rap perspective. However, you've taking it over abroad, because your music is so diverse. I remember when you had released music every Saturday, and that trend had forced you almost to develop and create music from different genres and different placements, which I really love when an artist does and goes out of his comfort zone. And you're really open, I can tell, honestly.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And I really love it, man. Now, I gotta say, when my producers and I were preparing for the show, we all noticed that the articles you've been in goes in depth in talking about the uniqueness of what you do with music. Do you have a type of signature to your music to the point where everybody knows who you are as an artist, or knows that, like, okay, that's his music, all right, that's his pen?
Yeah. Okay. So I would say one of the things that I try to do a lot or keep my ad libs consistent. And then when I'm making music, like I know I can go back and forth between different genres. So a thing that a lot of artists do when they do a different genre, they might change the way their voice sounds. So they might mumble more when they get on a certain type of beat. They might, just change the way they sound a little bit. So what I really try to do is keep my voice the same, no matter like what type of beat I'm on. I could like experiment with different flows, but I just want my voice to be the same. Are we gonna cut that?
It's fine.
Okay. But another thing is my ad libs too. Like I like to say sensei a lot. I also like to do the occasional for real ill, So it's just a couple things like that.
I gotta change your name. I was just thinking about that.
Right.
Remember, Chanel. You can't use it anymore.
Oh yeah, I can't.
I have you guys. It's gonna be changed by the time this episode's released, but I have him on all streaming platforms and on YouTube.com labeled as Sensei Chanel.
Right.
Talk about why you had to change the name.
Okay, so basically, Chanel caught wind of what I was doing, and they hit me with a cease and desist, which basically means you can't use our name without our consent. And obviously, they didn't consent to it, so I'm just changing my name to Sensei with an exclamation mark. Once it gets all changed over on Apple Music, it's changed everywhere else. But I'll be dropping a project to let you all know just exactly who Sensei is. So stay tuned for that.
Hey, that's what's up. See, you guys, this guy is literally so incredible. I got to tell you, bro, you have such an incredible heart, and not just within your music, however, just you yourself, because the people that you've worked with and even the music videos that you've, shot has been so incredible, honestly. And even though I'm not able to watch all of them, I try my best to tune in, honestly, because you put time and effort into all of them and really think things through with the person who is like doing like the shooting, the lighting, what the special effects, whatever it might be. It's when you're in a studio and you're working on sessions and you're in a session with somebody, a producer, artist, whoever you are, sound engineer, you really want to vibe off of them, because usually with a lot of artists today, we're in like studio sessions for like 6, 7, 8 hours, and whatever it might be, whether we're doing live recordings, live studio sessions, planning to do other things, we really want to vibe off with the people that we're doing. And he's one of the top 5 people that I would choose on any day. And I'm dead serious. I'm not even saying that just because we're on camera. I'm talking about any day, because your heart is in a good place. And I'm not saying that just like I said to say on camera, because this is not no like cotton candy type of words I'm saying. Yeah. I remember he called like a few weeks ago, right before he came to do this, and I was in a bad mental state, honestly, and everybody knew it. Everybody was calling me about the same thing. He calls. He says, "How you doing?" At the time, nobody had asked me that. And I'm telling you guys this because a lot of artists have this ego about themselves, especially when they're up there. And I'm not just talking about numbers. I'm talking about money, because that's what really, even though, yeah, numbers and money go together. However, it's just that thing of, when you really know a guy and how they are as a person, you feel me? And I think I really appreciated that in that moment and didn't take advantage of that, because I was literally in this room right now on the floor, and I was just like, I can't do this and answer any more calls. And even if I see somebody in person, I just cannot function the way I do want to, because I have to put this face on for people. And even for this show, I was like, this is just not going to work, because I'm in a bad mental state, and I don't want to shoot off at the mouth. Mm-hmm. And so I just thank you, literally, I'm saying it before you leave here, but you were yourself. Yeah. And you knew what I was going through at the time. And I don't know if you knew exactly how many people were calling, how much I was going through. Even actually, let me tell you something. I'll talk about this in another episode. However, when he called, I was making the My Sessions record, literally, and you'll hear about why the My Sessions record is titled My Sessions and why that is the way it is. However, he didn't know anything. So all I had to say was that was God. Ain't no doubt about it. Keep listening and tuning into his music, purchasing and streaming. I want to get to that right now. Let's talk about your newest release titled Shasta, which is available now everywhere music is sold and was released this year. Why this title?
Shasta, okay, so when I was younger, I used to go to this store, Family Dollar down the street from my house. And I would be thirsty, long days outside, and I would just need something to drink. They always had this Shasta Tiki Punch, and it was the generic, what's it called? What's that, Hawaiian Punch. It was the generic Hawaiian Punch, and it was called Shasta Tiki Punch.
You got this funny name.
Yeah.
From a juice.
Yeah, it's a juice, and it's good. Yep. And so that just really inspired me. And, when I make my songs, like, I don't write as much as, like, I know a lot of people say that they don't write, but when I just get in that zone, I just like to punch in a little bit. It makes it a lot more easy and efficient, especially since I like record, engineer, mix, and master all by myself. It's just a lot easier. And so I heard, like, I got that word Shasta, and I just built a song from that. That was just some old memories.
You got this crazy title. I can't even think of the good titles and the proper ones, and you came up with Shasta.
Shasta. And I like the way it sounds, you know what I mean? It sounds pretty cool. It's got some swag to it.
I'm about to steal it.
Steal it.
Actually, what's so funny? I was hearing an artist talk about how he was doing taping of some sort of talk show, and some doctor had came on or somebody and it was a bunch of artists that's actually at the panel, and this doctor had came on the show, and they were all talking about something, and the doctor had said something, and all the artists have said, I'm going to use that. That's how I feel right now, but he used it. However, I don't know if it would fit me because we're two totally different artists of different spectrums of different sounds. However, that's what makes us both unique, and that's what people love when they hear difference and uniqueness and different placements and articulations within what we do when it comes to being at the table of music, honestly. Now, say what you want to say, because you look like you were going to say something.
Oh, I forgot.
If you're not going to say anything, it's good.
Yeah, because I was just going to say, yeah, you can use it because, it's somebody else's thing.
I'm not using it. No, I'm not using it. I'm not using it.
All right, don't use it then. Don't use it.
I wouldn't use it just because if you get big off of it, then I don't want to be looked at as the guy who just stole from his cousin.
Yeah, or the dude who got sued by Shasta.
All right. Well, look. You wouldn't sue me. I mean, unless
I wouldn't sue you. I wouldn't sue you, but think about what happened to me with Chanel.
Yeah, but you're my cousin. I mean, well, there.
But Shasta, is Shasta Tiki Punch your cousin? Think about that.
It's really not my vibe, honestly. Anyway.
Oh man.
However, we're running out of time for right now. I'm gonna play a game with you.
Okay, let's go.
Did you know I was gonna play a game with you?
I did not. This is the first time I'm hearing
about
it. So
usually most of the guests that I have on the show don't even know. Yep. So we're gonna play a game after this. There's more of the ELLIOTT Show after this. Stick around. Welcome back to the ELLIOTT Show.
Let's run some rapid fire questions.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What was your New Year's resolution?
To stop procrastinating.
If you could have a dinner party with any celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be?
I know it's supposed to be rapid fire. I guess I say Drake or Jay-Z. They got a lot of knowledge. I want to learn.
What song do you always blast when nobody's around?
When nobody's around, or just period?
When nobody's around.
When nobody's around. This is a hard one. I'm not ashamed of any of my music, but a song I've been listening to recently, Straight from the South by my friend Dill Boss, or Amen by Pierre Bourne.
If you had a time machine, what time period would you go back to?
Definitely not the 50s. Probably like 2015 to 2017. Great music back then.
Yeah. What's the last thing you do before you go to sleep?
Brush my teeth.
That's what you said the last time.
It hasn't changed. Some things don't change, and that's good, right?
Yeah. What was the craziest DM you've received?
Them bots, boy. Them bots be tripping. If you're a bot, do not DM me. I'm not trying to see your photos, and I'm not giving you my location.
What's one thing that people don't know about you?
One thing that people don't know about me is I actually used to play, well, I guess some people know. I used to play the tuba and the baritone in high school and middle school.
What's your guilty pleasure?
My guilty pleasure is peanut butter. I love peanut butter.
What's your favorite way to spend a Saturday?
Favorite way to spend a Saturday is either get a music video done. Ooh, no, skating. I love to skate. Probably go to the park.
Oh, yeah. What's your worst habit?
My worst habit is telling people that I'll do something and then doing it later. But I am a man of my word, so it gets done.
What's the last text you sent?
I probably told my girl I loved her. Hey!
Sensei, everybody! His newest release titled Shasta is available now everywhere music is sold. And with that being said, that's all the time that I have for today. If you would like to view clips from today's show, head on over to my YouTube channel, Edu, for more exclusive content. That's me. Also, if you want to stream full episodes of this show, you can, since this show is on all streaming platforms, which are available for download on the Google Play Store and App Store. And finally, make sure to tune in to the Edu Show every day, only on youtube.com and on all other streaming platforms available. Do you have any final words?
I guess some final words I'd like to say is never give up on your dreams. That's it.
Can I tell y'all really why? Hold on. Everybody stop the music. Usually when I do this show, there's music. Stop the music for a sec. It's so late, and I haven't taped the show this late in a while since Blessed was on the show, which is my other cousin. So we're literally so tired, honestly. I'm about to pass out, honestly.
Yeah, it's like almost 2 a.m. right now.
Oh my gosh. It is. It's almost 1.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's still late.
Why am I fronting? Usually I stay out until
You know what? You know what today? You know what it is?
I stay up until 3. Why am I fronting?
You know what it is? We hooped very aggressively today. Mm-hmm. We had a very aggressive game of 2-on-3. We took the W, by the way.
Yes,
but yeah, did. That's what it is. That exercise will put you down.
Yeah, and my feet are killing me from New York too, and from the walk and from all this exercising. But I had to burn the calories.
My back low-key hurts from carrying our team though.
Oh really?
Yeah. I'm playing. A dude was getting those buckets, man. No. You already know how.
No, I was scared when you said you're back. I was like, please, another one.
Nah, we're good. All right. See y'all later.
Stay cool. Live life. Until next time.